Hey everybody, welcome. I am Mike from the band Mike and Joe, and we'd like to welcome you to one of what may be a few or many music tutorials or explanations, if you will, of some of the songs that we play. Through the years, a lot of people have asked us how we play specific songs or particular parts of songs, so we're going to delve into that a little bit. So we're going to start with a song called The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. Seems to be a pretty popular song for a while now, over the course of the year. So, pretty basic song. What I'll do is give you kind of the crux of the song, so that if you wanted to play it by yourself, you could, and then we'll delve into a little bit of some of the other parts if you were actually arranging it for a band. So, here we go. Okay, so the middle is in the key of D. It's A440. Pretty standard tuning, except that we're going to drop the low E string down to a D to give the choruses in particular a little more low end or bass in the power chord. Like I said, we're gonna drop this low E. The song starts with an intro. Most of you know the rest of that, I think. And you've got one guitar doing a higher octave and another guitar doing the lower octave. So we're focused on the main riff here. So it's to give it a little more meat, we're going to do it on the D string, 4th fret, and then the A string on the 5th fret. So we're going. Okay, and then we go to, it breaks into the verse here. So the first verse is going to be basically just an open D, and we're going to palm mute or crimp it. So instead of hitting just the open D string, we're going to kind of press against the bridge a little bit. So we're kind of crimping or palm muting that string. And that's going to be used throughout this entire song. So we've got this during the verses. So you get the idea there. And then during the second half of this verse, you can hear the same kind of quarter note riff going on, except it's an octave. There's an added octave higher. So we're going to fret the B string on the 3rd fret, which is going to be a D note. So you've got octaves there. So, but now we have to mute the G string. So we're just going to kind of, we want D, mute, B string. We're going to get that. And as the song right before it breaks into the chorus, you can kind of hear almost the rest of the D chord, which is going to be, you're going to add the G string in. Instead of muting it, we're going to fret the 2nd fret. We're going to fret an A note on the 2nd fret. So it's going to be from 2, 2, so you can into, and then it breaks into the chorus. So we'll listen to that. So we got the high octave here. Then we add the G string in. Let it ring a little bit more to the, and then we got the chorus. So the chorus is going to be all 6 strings, kind of a big old power chord, and it's going to be a D chord. We're going to hit that low E that's dropped to a D now, and then to an A. We're not going to hit the high E string. We're going to stop at B, and then the G chord is, because we've dropped the low E string, we have to fret the low E on the 5th fret. And the A on the 5th fret, the D and the G are open, and then on the 3rd fret we are going to hit the B and the high E strings. So that gives you this. I don't know if you can see this here. I'm not flipping anyone off. So that's kind of a nice resonant sound. Almost sounds like an open tuning. But that's our G string. So the choruses are back into the verses. So then you go back to that open D, palm muted open D, doing eighth notes. On this verse, on the second verse, to build it, there's kind of a keyboard part going on. It's like a kind of a ping pong riff going on. So it's we can kind of translate that onto guitar as a fretting the B string on the 3rd fret, high E string on the 5th fret, and it ping pongs back and forth like. So we'll listen to that here. It's barely audible, but it's definitely there, and it kind of adds to the progression of the song. Then you go back into the, from that verse, the second verse, we go back into the chorus, of course, the power chords, and then it goes into a solo, which we are going to save for another day, because I've been playing it wrong for over 10 years now. But the rhythm on that is going to be an A to a G, I'm sorry, an A to a D. So it's going to be, and the strumming pattern kind of follows the drums. Like kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, and then it goes to a G. And back to the D, and then kind of culminates with the A string. And then the third verse is like a little, it starts with a breakdown for about a measure, or 2 measures rather. So we've got that ping pong riff again. And again, if you're just playing this on one guitar, you would just go back to that palm muted open D string. But you can hear that little ping pong riff here at the beginning of the 3rd verse. Don't write yourself off there. It's only in your head you feel that. And that continues on through the entire 3rd verse until it breaks again open into the chorus. And that is the final chorus, and that is the end of the song. So hope this helped. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to shoot an email over to mike@mikeandjoe.com. But in any case, we hope this helped shed some light on playing this very cool tune, and we hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks.